Okay, well, gas up this magazine. I haven't cleaned the magazines, but the magazines do have that sticky, nasty oil on the followers. So we'll see how that goes. One thing I'm going to pay attention to is if this gun holds open on the last round. Because I know that my magazines in my previous Prodigy, that last round would not feed. The magazine would lock the slide back. So that was probably one of the reasons I got rid of it. And I did my best to quote unquote tune the magazine, tune the magazine spring. And it'd work for a couple mags. And then it would go right back to shit. So that's kind of my concern here. So I'll get set up and we'll get going. Okay, so here's our first rounds, and my first rounds out of a 5-inch. So let's see how it goes. Okay, it didn't lock back. It's not locking back on an empty magazine. So, outside of that, holy fuck, dude. This fucking thing is super accurate. Super. Let me show you. Hold on one sec. Isn't that insane? Insane. We're, I don't know. I'd say we're like, 7-ish, maybe 1, 2, I don't know, maybe 5 yards, I guess. About 15, 20 feet. That's awesome. Okay, so if I can get, so we got the 20. It's not locking back. And we'll put the 15 in. And it locks back. So, I don't want to use the 15 just because when I count how many rounds have been fired today, I'm just going to go by a 20-round mag. So, anyway, we'll get it fucking loaded and we'll try some more. Okay. So we've stepped back a little bit more, about, I'd probably say about 15-ish yards. Let's see if we can still get that accuracy back here. Okay. Out of 20, we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 that are outside of that fist size group, 7. So that ain't too bad. I really wish that this magazine would lock the gun back, though. Oh well. Let's put some more in it and keep going. Okay, so I got the 15 in here. We're just gonna check for slide lock. So we'll try one out real quick. I'll just pick a spot and there we go. So we got slide lock. With this 20 round magazine, what a bummer, huh? What a bummer. Oh, that fucking thing's hot, but it's like it's right there. It's like right on the edge. You can feel it hang. Anyway, that puts us at 80 rounds and a 15, 95 rounds. And 95 rounds. No issues so far outside of that magazine. So what I'm going to do here is I've got the EGW tan mainspring housing. I'm going to modify it to pin this back. I don't care for them. And tonight I'm going to put the Marvel cut in it. And start getting into a bunch of other stuff. But let's get some more rounds through this thing. Okay, no holster, so we can't do draws. I should have a holster probably next week. I ordered one. They're making it. So, can't do anything with the shot timer. This gun is so fucking soft. It's not even real. It's just not even real. Believe it or not, the trigger on this, I don't like the curved shoe, but believe it or not, the trigger is not that bad. It really isn't. If you were going to, so I'm going to put it to you this way. Some of you guys, you might feel this way. You're in your 40s, you're in your 50s, you just don't want to fuck around with $700, $800, $900 in modifications or sending your gun out. You got all this time lost while they do all these modifications. And I said this with the Canik Meta 9, the Prime. It had everything in it. I didn't have to fucking wait for a flat trigger to come in the mail. I didn't have to wait for a mag well to come in the mail. I didn't have to take it all apart, take it into the shop, mill the port in it. There's a couple hours of work, and then after it's all done, then you got to get it coated. And whether it's Cerakote or DLC or whatever, that takes a week or two, sometimes 3. It was just all done. You just want to shoot. You want to shoot that fucking thing and get going. And outside of the magwell, the comp prodigy is pretty much there. This trigger, if you didn't want a trigger, I really don't think you need one. It's pretty smooth. It's pretty smooth. Now I ordered Extreme Engineering, and I told you that. But I kind of might have wasted my money a little bit. I mean, you just want those MIM parts out of there. Well, a lot of people do, and I just kind of feel the same. But if you just wanted this and you're like, look, I'm going to pin the beaver tail, I'm going to put a light on it, I'm going to put my optic on it. It's already comped. And I just want to fucking carry the thing. I want to use the thing. No lock back. Then this is the way. I mean, this is nice, especially in a 4 1/4 or that new 3-inch. If you wanted a carry gun, which I held that one time and I didn't like it, but now that I'm reflecting, I might have to fucking get one. Yeah, that trigger is. The reset on it is like, it is a fucking gnat's cock. That's how short that is. Literally a fucking gnat's cock. That's unfucking believable. Well, let's gas it back up. Okay. Well, 135 rounds. I got to get ready for work. I'll call Springfield about that magazine. I might try to figure it out. Might just call. But, yeah, this is cool. I was jonesing to get another one. I sold the one. I sold the one. It was really nice. I did some really good work to it, but I sold it. And, dude, some changes that I've noticed. The safeties, when I first got mine 2 years ago, the safeties were Cerakoted. And dude, I fucking couldn't stand that. Now I notice that they've more or less just done like a black oxide or something on them, which is a heck of a lot better. 135 rounds, that ain't a whole lot in the grand scheme of things. But yeah, it's feeling good. But like I told you before, you can feel that drag when that disconnector's getting pushed back down by that feed paw. You can feel that. And tonight, when I do the Marvel cut, that's over with. That's over with. I got the 5-inch. I kind of struggled, 4 1/4 and 5. I got the 5 because I've got that Canic for concealed carry in my bag, in my Fade Flex. And so I got this in a full size because I thought, well, this will be pretty good direct action, full size weapon. And I do plan on doing a window here and doing some more porting in the back. So this, I mean, it already shoots pretty flat, but it's gonna be fucking ridiculous. And then the last thing here that I'm gonna mention, at least for now, I know a lot of people, you know, they get into the aluminum grips, and that's cool. For now, I have no interest in the aluminum grips. This grip is solid. Plus, like I said, I've got the EGW textured mainspring housing. And even on my first one, after you do your stippling on these, I just never really felt like I needed an aluminum grip. Just tri-top this thing and tri-top it, poured it, put my little windows in here, and then I'll come in on the sides and do some cuts just to take a little bit out, and on both sides, and then yeah, I'd say that's pretty fucking, along with the trigger kit and everything I got, I'd say that pretty much is all I really need to do. I will come in here and do the tri-cut on the barrel hood. I did that on the last one. And then the barrel goes out for DLC. I'll probably polish the barrel. It'll go out for DLC. The slide and the frame will go out for DLC. But when they get back, before I do any oil or anything, I will paint the outsides of the frame and the slide back to FDE, and then keep the DLC clean, or raw, if you will, underneath. That way I still have the coefficients of friction. And then this is pretty much done. I will most likely drill and tap this and add a little bit of a button on there. We'll see, because the last one I did, I had a big a button I made out of Damascus, and it might have been a little too big because when I was holding it up here, my palm, I think, hit it a few times and dropped the magazine accidentally. So I'm kind of negotiating on that, on how big I want to get, if I want to do it. But that's what's coming on this. And if you want to be around and see how it goes, then subscribe, and you'll get to check it out. Check out the progressions. We'll see how many weeks this takes me to do. But yeah, that's it. We'll catch you in the next one. Okay, but wait, there's more. So I come back in from shooting just a little bit ago, and I said, you know what? I'm going to fuck with this magazine. Well, I took the magazine out. Took the spring and the follower out. I kind of stretched them just a bit, maybe a little bit more power, you know. I sprayed a little ballistol inside the mag, not much, but, you know, just in those areas where that feed ramp comes up in. It still didn't work. So I locked this back, and I looked down inside at the slide stop. I took the ballistol with the little sprayer, and I just put a fucking tiny little drop of that shit. I work that back and forth, press the slide stop up and down a few times just to kind of work that in. Put the magazine back in. What do you know? There was just Needed a little oil on that thing. There was just probably a bunch of that factory oil that I missed. So that's a shame. That's a real shame that that I didn't see that. So no fault of this gun. No, see? No fault whatsoever. Every time, 20 round magazine. That same one. Every time. So, just needed some oil. Now, why it worked with the 15 and not the 20? Don't know. No clue. Maybe the 15 has a little bit taller ledge to push up on that. I highly doubt. I'm sure they're using the exact same follower. Looks like it. Maybe the magazine geometry was just letting that follower get up a little bit higher than normal. But there, it does work. Well, that's it. I got to get it taken apart. We'll catch ya.